Coming closer to home now, South Africa's premier annual entrepreneurial competition, the Sanlam Business Partners Entrepreneur of the Year competition, this morning named Gil Ovid and Reu-Ner as the founders and owners of the Creative Council as the overall winners for the 2015 competition. The spokesperson for the competition, Christo Boertes, said that the judging process was extremely challenging this year. I spoke with him and asked him what sets this year's winners apart from past participants.
Wow, Gugu, that's a difficult one because, every year the winner is special, But this year, I think the creativity, the energy that we saw in these winners, the Creative Council, it was unbelievable. They are eternal optimists. Nothing would get them under. And they also, just exerting energy, and they also forming such a special team. There's the one that definitely is crossing the T's and dotting the I's, and the other one is more the outspoken one, So they're actually complementing each other very well. So it's a two-man team that's got a lot of good support behind them, but they're the leaders, clearly. And it's wonderful what they've built up in such a relatively short space of time. They've been in business for 14 years, and they've built a business that's doing a turnover of millions, hundreds of millions.
And you're referring to the overall winners here, the Creative Council. What is it, the key nuances that really set them apart compared to some of the other winners that maybe some other entrepreneurs who are looking forward to building up their enterprises into large corporations? What can they look at and learn from the members of the Creative Council to implement in their own businesses?
I think there's the creative part, but business sense must prevail, and you must get back to the basics, definitely. That's very important. But I just love the way they're going about in doing business. It's a different way. If you go to their offices also, it is so weird, some of those things. You think you only get those type of setups, because the layout of the offices, it's even got a running track inside, and it's got hang mats and a boxing ring, and so on. And you can really do anything you want. You can make yourself the best of cappuccinos anytime, in the day. Their people is just enjoying work. If you get there at 10 o'clock at night, the people, they're working, but they enjoy it. They even sleep there sometimes.
Wow. So clearly people is also at the heart of the element when it comes to entrepreneurial development, which also leads us to the Judges' Choice Award, which was a very different one this time. A healthcare facility based in rural KwaZulu-Natal, dealing with dialysis treatment for kidney patients. Walk us through how Nompumelelo actually made it to win over the judges' hearts and also show that not only can she be an entrepreneur and reap some kind of return on her investment, but also serve a social matter.
I think the social impact really got us, because she's making a difference in a community that's really deep rural. And the fact that she, in a matter of 2 years, she set up 3 facilities. So she's got 3 facilities already, the one in Ulundi and the other 2 in nearby towns. And she's busy opening up one in Melmoth and in Greytown. And she's busy moving from her current premises closer to town or to the center of town. She's still busy with bureaucracy with the local council, but she's also persevering that, she realizes she must make a difference, and just the way she goes about in doing it, and the medical schemes just love her because she does it in a competitive way, and they just, honor every claim that she sends in because of the different difference that she's making in the lives of those people that really need it. You know, some of those people come in there 4 times a week to sit on that dialysis machine for 3 hours.
Krista, just to close off with, we know that it is a volatile time when it comes to the South African economy, looking at the global markets front as well. For entrepreneurs who might be listening and have ambitions of participating in the Sanlam Business Partners Entrepreneur of the Year competition, what words of advice do you have to give them to ensure that they remain optimistic?
Well, you know, entrepreneurs never go lie down. So if you go and lie down and get despondent because of economic circumstances, then you're not worth your existence as an entrepreneur. I think the eternal optimists, they find a way to make a difference. They find a way to actually grow their businesses, find a niche for themselves. If a door closes, they find another door that opens up. So it is just those guys that persevere, that keep on chipping away and making a difference in the economy. And that's my advice, never give up. And if you have a setback, stand up and go for it again.
That was Christo Boertes, who's the spokesperson of the Sanlam Business Partners Entrepreneur of the Year competition.